Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the SimRacingPaddock, and we are finally doing some iRacing. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about me getting back into iRacing. I know it's been a little while, but here we are back again, and we are going to be testing out the Rallycross racing in iRacing. It's been so long since I've done iRacing, I had to recalibrate. Definitely been a while. So, okay, that's good. Recalibrate my steering. But yeah, it's fun to be back with iRacing, especially with a new update. So, gonna take a look and see how it feels to be driving Rallycross. So, just bear with me for the quick calibration. There we go. And then shift up, shift down. No H shifter set up right now because I'm in the Trak Racer. I don't have my shifter set up just yet. So let's work that out. And then let's see. Ignition and starter. Sure, why the heck not? A new thing in iRacing though is there should be a handbrake. I don't know exactly where that is. Other controls? No. In-car systems, in-car adjustments, black box, replay. Huh. Drive? Handbrake, there we go. I'll just map it to right trigger right now on this because I don't have a handbrake paired up. So hopefully everyone is doing well today. Hold on a sec. Let's bring this out. Let's maximize that. There we go. Still working out everything, but let's get started. Hold on. I'm not getting the full throw. One of the downsides of having the Heusinkveld pedals is calibration in iRacing is totally separate from everything else. So you almost have to calibrate with a bit of a dead zone. There we go. That should be all right. That should allow us. Yeah, okay. So now, actually, racing line's on. Let's turn that off real quick. So driving line is off. So I have driven Daytona and Project Cars 2, the Rallycross course. So let's see how similar this is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, almost hit the wall there. Let me just move my mic a bit. I was almost hitting it. Okay, first off-road. This is raw first drive. I've never driven any Rallycross yet. I literally, like, this is my first time driving on it. So what Rallycross car and track do you get with the basic membership? You get, this is the Volkswagen Beetle Global Rallycross car. You get that. And then you also, at least I think, get Daytona. Daytona International Speedway circa 2007 is where you have the Rallycross track. Ow. Still not getting the full throw on the gas, so let me just calibrate that a little bit. That's good. There we go. That should be easy. There we go. Hold on. There. Hey, Wheatley's, how's it going, man? Okay, now we're getting full throttle easily. That's good. So yeah, we are testing out Rallycross and iRacing right now. Except, I might need to maximize this real quick. Hold on, let's hope this doesn't cut out. Come on here. What the heck? This is on my wrong monitor. This just went away from my center monitor. Here's center. There's my right monitor. I guess somehow settings got defaulted wrong. I'm gonna work on that real quick. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, so... kind of confused right now. Hold on. So let's fix this real quick. Sorry about that, guys. So, here's my iRacing window. Some reason that made me settings. No, I'm not there. Let me check NVIDIA settings real quick. That was weird. I've never had that issue where it accidentally put me on the wrong screen. So let me just boot up NVIDIA control panel. Yeah, it's saying monitor 2 is my primary, so that's good. Let's test again. 1 second. Screen's gonna go black for a sec. I might try an official race later. This is week 13 though, so it's going to be kind of crazy. But we can definitely try a race later. Is iRacing worth it? A few years ago I would have said yes, definitely. But I feel like other titles are starting to catch up. Or not starting, I've passed it up in terms of the driving experience. So I think other titles provide a better experience now that a few years ago I would have said no. Assetto Corsa with sim racing system, it's not perfect. It doesn't replace everything in iRacing, but if you are looking for the online racing experience, I think iRacing is still second to none. They have the most streamlined experience possible. You have the driver swaps. You have all these sorts of features that are simply not in other titles. So hold on. That's weird. 1920. What's up with all these resolutions? This is so confusing right now. That's 1922 by 1080? Then it only center 1920 by 1080. Let's try that. Hey, Boss Will. Yeah, I remember you. Sorry about this slight delay. This is just so confusing right now for me. So let me just reboot it again and see if that'll work. Test car on track. Come on. Here we go. Might be worth it for Rallycross multiplayer. Possibly. I have not gotten to replace my Fanatec shifter yet. I still need to contact them. That's kind of on me for not contacting them yet. I've just been kind of busy. What the hell? Still on the wrong screen. This is starting to get irritating. Because I do not have this set as the primary screen. What, do I need to... Hold on. Gonna change the setting real quick because this is getting irritating. Because that is not my primary screen. NVIDIA control panel. Opening that up real quick. And Hold on. Identify. Make primary. So I'm having some issues with missed shifts on my Fanatec shifter. So I'm guessing something went weird with the sensor. So I'm just right now recalibrating my default screen. So identify. Yes, that's the center. And apply. This should fix my issue. Okay. So let's give this a try. Test car on track. Yes. Turn off display capture. Fanatec 2.5 wheel was creaking. Huh. Come on. Work. Work. You've got to be kidding me. Still on the wrong screen. Has anyone ever had this issue? Yeah. What's the best cockpit to start with? It depends on your budget, because there are some that are low budget, some that are high budget. And I've only tested 3 cockpits so far. I've also tested 1 or 2 wheel stands. So my testing of cockpits, they aren't that extensive compared to others. So for a lot of people, I hear that I think it's for under $400, you could get, it is the, what is it called? The SimRacingPaddock cockpit. That's what James of Gamer Muscle did. Check Windows settings. Okay. Looks like it's default as well. Come on. Okay, so experimenting with the making main display thing. Under settings, I don't see anything. Or maybe run graphics config? Is this it? Let's try this. It was set to display too, so I wonder if this is... SimRacing is good, you have the white one. I really like my GT Omega. I will say that. I enjoy that one a lot. It would be a great beginner cockpit. I like this Trak Racer quite a bit, and it feels like I can scale up nicely with this one as well. So let's see how this goes. Come on. Yes, we fixed it. We got it. We got it. It's on the correct screen now. Correct screen. There we go. Now we can get to driving. You think a lot of hardware issues are related to USB connection? So now let's take a look at this. Very interesting feel through the car. Yes, Wheatley's, I am using my Heusinkveld pedals. That is correct. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, I have wheel damage. Yeah, I've talked with SimRacingPaddock about the idea of doing a cockpit review, but basically what they're saying is they would sell me cockpit for 50% off. So I'm considering that. I'm also waiting on a cockpit from JCL Sim Racing too. Oh, that was a big jump. Also, I have to finish my review of this first in the meantime. Oh, that was close to hitting the wall. This is definitely interesting driving this. This is my first time on this, correct. That handbrake is touchy. Well, good evening, Stark Alarm. Ow. That's a hard hit. Boswell, I would kind of discourage placing nowadays because that center post, that is a pain. Especially when you're trying to heel and tow. How many free tracks in Global Rallycross? I want to say it's like 2 or 3. I don't know for certain. I've kind of been away from things for a little bit. So I don't know for sure. Okay. You have to really... Okay, I don't know what the heck Jacob is saying. Whoa. That jump, though. Oh. Imagine driving that with a motion setup. And then, boom! That would just hit hard. Use the handbrake sparingly. So let's try... like the other way around. So I guess that's the Joker lap now. In Project Cars 2, this is the Joker. Interesting. Slight difference. Maybe this is a more modern version of it. Woo! Oh. I'm the new Tanner Faust. I thought that would be John Sable. He has the hair, and also he's a little shorter than me. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, oh! Oh, this is not good. That did not go well. Well, the only person I think John might not be shorter than is maybe Sean Cole. Because I think John and Sean are about the same height. They're like 5'3", 5'4". Oh, that's a hard hit. So, interesting thought. I almost flipped this car, and it's still almost perfectly drivable. Tracking pretty straight. Ooh, that was close. Oh, crud, crud! Oh, that did not go well. 100% force feedback direct drive wheel versus wooden desk. Okay, now this car's pretty beat up. Let's try to see if there are any online lobbies, because that might be fun to take a look at. Hold on. So let's quit out of here and see what races are going on. Hold on. I'm kicking Jacob. I'm sorry, I didn't realize any of those chats were in there. Okay, so let's turn on display capture. So let's take a look and see what Rallycross stuff is going on right now. So, Dirt Road. 13th week Red Bull Global Rallycross. Are you kidding me? It's on a track I don't own, of course. That's frustrating. Let's see if there are any hosted stuff going on. Wait, WRC at Bristol? Come on, guys. There's like almost no Rallycross stuff, it looks like. I wish that for week 13 they would have done a track that we would have actually owned, as opposed to having, or I don't know, only the Ford Fiesta, so people that bought in. Guess we'll be doing some more practicing. Sling mud for fun. So let's just do more testing. Boss, I can't actually like block him from seeing the live stream. All I can do is block him from commenting. So let's get back into test session. Let's see what else we have. I know Phoenix, that's also a Rallycross, I believe. So Art Phoenix Rallycross, there we go. Get required update, of course. Could have sworn I downloaded that, but okay. So Dan, there was a guy, Jacob, he was just being a troll. He was typing in a lot of expletive messages that were getting caught in the filter, and yeah. Some people, they just try to enjoy being idiots, I guess. Let's just try out the Phoenix course. I've never driven on Phoenix. You were hoping for a GRC sim, just not in iRacing. So how does this go? Not this way. Okay. Whoa! That was unusual. That was an unusual turn there. Just... So that's a corner cut. iRacing has struck again. I need to map a wiper button. Whoa. Little too hard on there. iRacing best wiper sim. Weird feedback through the wheel right now. When I'm swinging the wheels, it feels like force feedback is kind of rubbish when it's sliding. I don't get a really good idea of what's going on. Yeah, I'm not too pleased with the force feedback in Rallycross. I'm not getting a good idea when the tires are biting into the dirt. Better than Dirt 4 force feedback. To be honest, I liked the Dirt 4 force feedback. I kind of liked Dirt 4's force feedback, but it did a good job masking over the issues with the physics in Dirt 4. But yeah, this is unusual force feedback because right now almost... I mean, now I'm getting some decent feel through the wheel. But when you're sliding, it feels like you're starting to miss. Whoa. A little too sharp turn. So Wheelies, I am about 400 miles from the new California fires. So I'm safe. To be honest, I'm a little concerned about Sean, though. Because the fires are about maybe 15 miles from Sean, Simpit. So he's closer to the fires. I have family that's about an hour from the fires. So I'm also slightly concerned for them, but so far they're fine. They're in Orange County. Fires are in Ventura and LA County. So thanks for asking, but I'm safe. So it seems like there is a clean line, or not clean line, but a dirt line that starts to form. So that's part of iRacing's track model. I am not used to this. But yeah, in October, there were the fires that were close to my place. And yeah, about a mile from my house, there's a destroyed home. That's or a few destroyed homes. That's how close it got to me. So yeah, I had to evacuate. Sean said he didn't have to evacuate, but he had a power outage for 8 hours. Because actually what happened was when I first heard about the fires, I called Sean and I was like, hey man, I've heard the fires are near you. Are you okay? Are you safe? And he's like, yeah, I'm safe. We didn't have to evacuate at least, but we did have a power outage for 8 hours, which was pretty annoying. So that's why I think 1 or 2 streams were missed from him. This is a fun course though. I think this is a little easier than Daytona. But this jump, I could see people missing that jump. And then you have to swing your momentum out for this. This is a tricky corner series. It's definitely interesting seeing what's happening because, yeah, the fires, they are started because what's happening is there are these crazy winds going on. So apparently in Southern California, there were hurricane force winds, aka winds over 80 miles an hour. So that's just insane. And they'll knock over light poles, things like that. And if they can't address it quickly enough, then that means a spark could cause a fire. Yeah, there's no traction whatsoever in this corner. But yeah, and then when the fires hit in my area, there were extremely high winds. And I remember there were tree branches hitting my house. And then later in the night, I get a text from my mom saying, hey, I smell burning. Do you see anything? And I'm like, no. And then I drive around for a half hour and I don't see anything. And little did I know, but at that point, there was half a local neighborhood that was just being decimated by a fire. Yeah, it's just total wheel spin through the gears in that corner. But yeah, thankfully everyone is safe. Unfortunately, I did have some friends who lost their homes. So I ended up, for those of you who've been following for a little while, I did a live stream fundraising event, raised about $350 to help people. So I donated that money, the $350, to a few friends that either lost their home or were still displaced. So, okay, that was a 0x hit, but I can feel significant suspension damage. But, yeah, this is fun. But something just feels off with these cars, to be honest. Did I hear about the snow in the Deep South? Yeah, I did. It's interesting. I would love to have some snow around here, to be honest. It hasn't snowed in my town in 15 years. So yeah, this is interesting behavior with the car. That's one way to put it. So let's try doing a few clean laps. See how this goes. Wide entry into the corner. There we go. I guess I barely touched that berm. I keep on hitting the brake too hard there. I'm gonna hold on a sec. Yeah, flag that comment. That's kind of offensive. It's interesting throwing the car's weight around. I think I should have at least some traction here. It just feels weird not having any traction there whatsoever. Almost missed that jump. If this had slick tires on it, I would be like, what the flip? That felt fun. Again, I just missed that jump. Whoa, whoa. Ow. So I want to take a look and see the behavior of the car from a replay perspective. So let's take a look. So, they swing the car in, get it to slide a bit. It looks pretty authentic in the weight, the roll of the car. I think there, that felt good. It felt like significant weight jumping on the car. I think that's almost as good as any other title I've had, maybe better, in terms of handling jumps. And slide in. It's a fun course, Phoenix. A lot of fun. I will say that. Boop, boop. Definite challenge. Automobilista handles jumps very well. I found at times AMS could be a little unusual, but for the most part, it's alright. Ooh, that was a good slide. That was slide. I think this might have been where I wrecked. Lock up. I wish those barriers you could actually impact. Feels weird just driving through them. Because iRacing, it has some decent physics for hitting cones. So why are we not going through those barriers? Kind of stumping me. Gotta be really careful here. Boom. Haha. Okay, that's a good slide, good slide, good slide. Little wide. There we go. Gonna drive the new prototype in AMS? Yeah. Oh! So yeah, that barrier moves. But this one doesn't. I would love to drive the new prototype, so I will later on. So the question is that barrier still in the middle of the track now? Nope, they put it back. That's nice. So let's turn in. Okay, that felt a little interesting. Hit that. Little wide out. Carry this out of the way. So, go through. Oh, on the brakes a little too hard there. I'm not a pro rallycross driver. Hey, Kirk. Yeah, I moved the setup during last stream, actually, between the practicing and the race. Hey, Alan, how's it going? Yeah, no bite at all. Let's carry this in. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh! I died. Can I add a link to website for cockpits? Yeah, I will later on. I'm gonna work on a video. Okay, we gotta watch this though. I guess I got a little overeager. Boom. Oh. Rip. I didn't move the seat up higher. I think I lowered the webcam a bit. But I'm enjoying Phoenix quite a bit. I will admit that. Whoop! I got distracted with reading. So I think I'm gonna actually check another track now. See what other rallycross tracks are free. Never saw this in AC, by the way. New Windows feature update. Remind me tomorrow. Procrastinating, yeah. How many rallycross tracks, cars and tracks are there? I don't know. Let's take a look. So staff announcements, maybe? Season 1 release notes. New Red Bull Global Rallycross Series. Heat Racing. Okay, so. Daytona 2007. And Phoenix. Alright, I think Phoenix 08's free. Not certain. But at least Daytona. Iowa and Lucas Oil and Phoenix are, I guess, paid. So, yeah. That's kind of disappointing. But I do have Iowa. So let's take a look at that. So, Iowa. Rallycross. This should be an interesting course. Download required updates. Yay! Less than a meg. Of course. So there isn't much, I guess. Dragon Model, if you behave, I will not block you. But consider that your first warning. I just downloaded the update. Where is it? There. Download, sure. There we go. Test on track. All right. So let's see how Iowa works. What's up, many things? So iRacing is an online racing simulation that is more oriented towards the online competition element. Feel different because these cars are four-wheel drive? I'd say yes and no, because I've driven a little bit of like off-road stuff. Not really racing or anything, but it just is weird how some of this, compared to every other title I've driven, doesn't have as much in the way of traction. So this should be an interesting track. So, backward oval. Whoa! I did not see that coming. Wheatley's, yeah. LSV10, maybe a 3 or 4. I'm not a fast rallycross driver. Also, these are tracks I've never driven before. As you can see. Okay. That is... You have to be careful there. Whoops. Interesting. No off tracks, though. Victory Age of Racing. It's interesting, but it is a dead title. Now it's Racecraft or something like that. Whoops. So you almost have to brake here, because I think if you go full speed into the jump, you'd be up a creek. So those are Joker laps I'm taking. This is, I think, normal. Or this is the Joker lap, I guess. I want to check something. Okay, so that, you cannot go full speed into that jump. Trying this again. Very interesting. Whoa. So you have to brake here. Flick. Ride out. And in the wall. Had to have space to do Yui. Whoa. I wonder what in Rallycross constitutes a loss of control. So let's find out. That's not a loss of control. Huh. They give you a lot of leeway. A Joker lap is sort of a alternative lap you have to take once in a race, where it's either a shortcut or a long cut. That's the layman terms. Whoa. So, does anyone in here actually watch GLC or GRC? I heard some people say Iowa in iRacing is backwards. And that's part of the reason the jump is so unusual. Because if we look, this jump, you had to right out the corner. Or am I going the wrong way? Hold on. Am I going the wrong way? Because it's still saying lap 0. I might be going the wrong way here. Let's find out. Because that would make a lot more sense. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Wow. Guys, none of you told me. You should have told me, guys. Okay, concerning thought. iRacing. No indication I was going the wrong way. Dude. We had no warning. Nobody told us we were going the wrong way. That's interesting. So now we're going the correct way. This is fun, though. What's my favorite racing title? R Factor 2. In my opinion, the driving experience in that is second to none. They do need to improve elements of it, but in terms of the driving feel, vehicle dynamics, I think that is my favorite. Whoa! Project Cars 2 is pretty close to R Factor 2 in your opinion. In my thoughts, Project Cars 2 feels like it has too much grip. It feels like the tires aren't willing to break traction as much as how it would be in real life. It feels like you have, it feels like really you're on that. I'm trying to think of how to describe it, but it feels like you're sticky, and all of a sudden, or think like when you're pulling a rubber band. It's stick, 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 and then when it snaps violently, which I think is not really realistic, because there's a little bit of like slip that you can get out tires when you're driving enthusiastically. But Project Cars 2, it just doesn't feel like it has as much slip, in my opinion, compared to, say, R Factor 2 or Assetto Corsa. Whoa! Ow. There's a difference between traction and grip, Leonard. There's a bit of a difference. Because in the GT3 cars in R Factor 2, I'm able to ride that edge a little more when I'm driving the cars in Project Cars 2. It's a lot more difficult to ride that edge, and it feels like it's more prone to violently snapping if you go over it. Granted, this is just my opinion. Your opinions may vary, and that's just fine. I did not crash because I looked at the chat. I crashed because I hit the jump wrong. You have to be careful hitting that jump, though, because if you hit that jump wrong, you heard me scrape right there. It'll upset the car. I haven't really driven SimVibe in P-Cars 2. I did drive it in the original Project Cars, and it was a lot more aggressive than in Assetto Corsa and R Factor 2, in my opinion. But yeah, these Rallycross cars are pretty fun. Feel like they might need some more refinement. Feels like the tires aren't willing to catch in the dirt easily. I think that's my main complaint. Whoa! Ow. Hey, Billy, how's it going, man? Good to see you in here. So you're saying the tires, they're not really going to be catching because of the tire they use? Well, Billy, I'd say he's the resident dirt racing expert because he drives sprint cars, but I don't know how similar sprint car tires are to rallycross tires. Whoop! I keep on hitting that barrier. Woo! Little loose on the throttle. Whoa, oh. Starting to get the hang of this, though. I keep on clipping those. Yeah, I live about a half hour from one of the NASCAR road courses, Sonoma Raceway. Whoa, whoa! So, yeah, they are planning on, I think it's the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval. They're going to have that track there. Oops, in the wall. I love that first corner, though. Whoa! You can hear the death wail of that turbo. Or no, it's just a car. Watch that jump and boom! You hit it wrong and you're on your lid. So yeah, the steering does get light. I was not texting and driving, I just missed the jump. So the steering does get light when you're on the throttle, but when you're on the brake, it's just like boom. Whoops. Tyson Neal, I'd recommend maybe either it depends on budget. If you're looking for sub 200, the Thrustmaster TMX or a used Logitech wheel is a great starting point. Or if you are willing to spend a little more, the Thrustmaster TX or T300, great entry points. Yeah, it gets pretty heavy under load. So on the brakes, yeah, it's pretty heavy under load. So, Billy, do you ever find yourself racing out at Petaluma Speedway? Ay, ay, ay. The barriers are murdering me. The video said on acceleration it doesn't want to turn. Well, Billy, if you ever run at Petaluma Speedway sometime, I'd love to see you. Yes, this is oval, road, and dirt all in one. The triple threat. I need to try this in VR. Yeah, I believe this one is a fantasy track. Oh wait, no, this one isn't. Or is it? One of these is a fantasy track. I believe it's either Phoenix or this is fantasy and one is real. But Daytona is definitely a real course. Joker lap time. Whoa. Ay, ay, ay. You have to be careful at that jump, because that jump, or that corner before, wants to push you wide. So watch, you brake in, get into this corner, and then you're pushing you wide. You can't let it push you too far wide, or else you're gonna land at the edge there. Sheesh. So I think the last course I'll show you is, or we started with Daytona short, so why not end on Daytona long? So, or it's interesting though, because the Rallycross is baked into the Daytona circa 2007 track. Then we did the short, which is just that part. Rallycross long incorporates a small stretch of the oval. Google Images only has an iRacing Iowa course. Petaluma is a very fun dirt oval course. It's only 3/8 of a mile, but it's a clay oval. I want to say it's about maybe 15, 16 degree banking, but they fly into there. I've been there a couple times. I definitely want to go more, but the last time I went there was, I want to say it was a 22 sprint car field. And one of my friends, he ended up wrecking from the lead. He had a suspension failure, went straight head on. Kind of scary, but thankfully he was fine. Yeah, Billy, I think I noticed you're friends with one of my friends on Facebook. Do you know Joe Stornetta? He's another sprint car racer. Am I going to do any other sims tonight? I'm considering it. I'm not sure, though. Whoops. Minor contact. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh man, you have to be careful with these tires. Definitely a challenge, though. Let's take the Joker this lap. Okay, Billy. But yeah, I actually met him on iRacing and then realized, wait, you race locally. Woo! No promises, Wheatleys, but I'll consider it. I'm so used to the short version of this track. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ow. Got beached. So it's interesting because I don't think I've actually had a 2x contact impact with this car. Random thought. I want to see, will I total the car if I go head on to a wall and get a 2x? Okay, that's a 2x. But it seems like iRacing is very liberal with the 2x's on this. Or not, they're conservative with the 2x's. So they're not showing it. They're giving you a lot of leeway on what you can have in terms of contact. Whoa! Oh! Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's just run a couple laps, get a feel for this track, and see how this goes. Oh, that was close. Here we go. Whoa. Let's do one Joker lap around. Here we go. Ride it out. Miss that barrier. There we go. Oh, this is so much fun. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to check something real quick. Maybe we'll do one dirt oval race. Since we can't do Rallycross racing, let's see if we'll do one dirt oval race and then I'll wrap up this stream. But yeah, oh, this is just so much fun. So race now. Let's see what there is in terms of dirt oval racing. Eldora with the super late model. MX5 Cup. I barely know how to drive the super late model, so this should be fun. Let's see how this goes. Should allow me to go into a practice, and we'll get 12 minutes practice before the race. It's a fun race, so it's unofficial, so this will not murder my race or my rating, I guess. Billy, I do give you permission to laugh at me if I do horribly. Now we wait. You might snicker, but only in fun. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Any tips for Eldora, Billy? I might need them. So wait, super late model only has one gear? Oh! Don't wreck! Too late! I'm gonna map a button for the windshield tear-offs, because I'm gonna need those. So controls, tear off. Yeah, that's pretty important here. Only seeing one gear. In dirt racing, yes, they do simulate dirt on a visor. And then you can tear it off. Whoa! Jeez. Well, we'll see if we can learn how this car drives. Because, yeah. I'm new to this. Keeps cars straight as possible. This is a workout. Whoops. I'm that one guy in every public lobby. Hey, we're learning. Okay, keep foot in throttle and drag brake going in and roll out of throttle if needed. We'll give that a try. just does not want to steer in the throttle. So yeah, I see what you mean by having to drag the brake, I guess. That was more of a punch of the brake. Woo! Oh, that was intense. Smooth, don't stab it, okay. This is intense though. Billy, I applaud your skill to drive these in real life. Or maybe not these cars, but sprint cars. Whoa! Whoa! In the wall. We're sliding. We're gonna be dangerous. Ooh. This is intense. See how the shiny stuff for now. The shiny stuff is like everywhere, man. It looks like it's more in the high line, so do I have to go low now? Whoa! Yeah, Billy Strange. I've heard he's a really good dirt racer in real life. Or at least respectable. This is fun. It's gonna be a crazy driving during the race, but it's fun. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoop. Jeez. No risk of death. Yeah. This is, I think, one of the more dangerous forms of racing. It's sad because there are some NASCAR drivers that actually they lose their lives running in dirt events, which it's always tough to hear about things like that. But we'll take this race easy. My goal is to just survive. Oh! That's a good way to stop the car. So, wish me the best, guys. I'm likely gonna die, but yeah. Excuse me. One of the interesting things is now NASCAR, they've been implementing a cockpit view in their camera footage. Roll out of the throttle if you're into slick. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have cable right now, so I don't really have a way to check MAV TV, but I remember enjoying it when I did have cable. So it's 8:31 right now. Let's get some practice in. Whoops. Hate it when that happens. Tyson, Fanatec wheels, they do work for the Xbox One. They do, like the CSL Elite Xbox, you do have to use an Xbox approved rim though. So you would need to either use the CSL Elite rims or the Universal Hub. Oh! We are not off to a good start. Whoop! I should have seen that coming. I'm just imagining Billy's voice saying, nice. Like in his voice, sarcastically, it's like, ah. So we have a qualifying session. And it's a 40-lap race. Okay, guys, let's put up some bets. How long am I gonna last this race? I think it's a legitimate possibility I will last less than 5 laps. 2 laps! So, I have no clue how well we're going to qualify. Fifth out of 8. We'll see the rest of the guys. That first lap, I just threw it in way too hard. And then, whoop! I have not used the SHH shifter yet. I've always enjoyed iRacing's onboard angles. Or not onboard, but their camera angles. They always do a pretty good job. So we have 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. Let's see. We're 6th out of 9. I'm wondering if some of these people, they just didn't get a good lap in. Because with iRacing, if you have any incident, contact, off track, your lap is invalidated, which I don't necessarily agree with, but I guess that's how they roll. Now we wait 1.5 minutes. But this should be an interesting... this is the Trak Racer RS6 cockpit. It came with this seat. This seat is the... alright, yeah, the seat came with the cockpit. So, it's a good seat. I like it a lot. Single piece fiberglass. Can almost fall asleep in it. Yeah. So now we... does anyone have the Jeopardy theme song? I do have the Ghetto Blaster cockpit. It's outside, so I don't... Like, it's been caught in the rain a couple times, so I'm not really planning on using it. I'm ultimately going to tear it apart or something. Because, yeah, it's getting worn out now outside with the elements, so, yeah. I just don't really have room for 4 cockpits in my garage. I might move one of these into my bedroom, though, for just having more space around here. "100% force feedback direct drive wheel versus Ghetto Blaster." Yeah, that wouldn't end well. Okay, let's grid up. And then I might be getting a cockpit soon from JCL Sim Racing, and it's like, what am I gonna do? Yeah, that should be an exciting Project Dragon. So this should be an interesting race. Come on, guys. 40 laps. Sounds like I need a studio. Yeah, this is kind of a studio for now. But need to renovate this a little more. Maybe in the future I'll get a studio. So wish me the best, guys. I'm gonna need it. Gonna turn on my relative box.
Get ready, going green.
Race mode. Speed. I am speed.
Ice carries in. Green, green, green.
Oh! Ow. Hashtag week 13. Three wide in the ovals. Guess some people know how to race here. Thank you, Seb, for subscribing. In the wall. And yes, I know hitting the wall slows me down a bit. I guess it might have, Wheatley's. I didn't see it. Whoops. Little hard there. Oh, very hard there. Very hard. Whoa. Ow. I was closing in, but now with this damage, I'm not sure if I will. Car stopped ahead. Whoa! I... Thank goodness this is just a fun race, not affecting safety rating. Oh, I made a pass. So I made a pass for 7th, I guess. Sorry! Sorry about that! I just realized I don't have a mic button set up or else I would have apologized. Oh. So we have 13 and a half laps left. Will we get a top 5? I'm letting him by. He's the leader. Whoop! A little too much bite there. Trying to let him by! Trying to let him by! Letting him by. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what happened there. Whoa. That was a near miss if I ever saw one. Woo! Oh, almost took fifth.
Great job. You did really well.
I have not really done any togging, but oh man, that was. We gotta see how that happened. So I think it was coming up. I'm driving, and then there's this group that comes up ahead. I just see whoop whoop. Oh man, that's a close call. Let's see that again. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh. Jeez. So technically I went through, did not register it. Jeez. Wow. So, boom. That's one near miss. Second, not as near, but dang. Let's see that at normal speed now. Cool. Man. Yeah. That might send me out to buy a lottery ticket. And then, boom, I hit the wall after that. Oh, man. That was a fun race, though, all things considered. But, yeah. Whew. Hold on. I am not gonna get a real-life dirt racing car yet. Especially not a super late model, because I'd likely die. But yeah, guys, this was a blast. So, for now, I'm gonna call it for now. And yeah, this was exciting. This was a lot of fun. I'll be doing more iRacing in the future. But yeah, I have a bit of rust I need to shake off for now. But guys, thank you all for watching, and I might do a live stream tomorrow if I can figure out what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to do another one tonight. It's almost 9 p.m. But for now, guys, thank you everyone for watching, and thanks for Billy for dropping by, and for now, I will have a good night. Hope you do too, or a good day wherever you are. For now, peace out. Night.